All right, let's just get right into it. If you're using AI to get stuff done, there's one question that's probably been nagging you. Grok or ChatGPT? Which one is actually better? And look, picking the wrong one is a huge time waster, so let's settle this debate once and for all.
I mean, it's the question on everyone's mind, right? We all just want a simple answer. You've got a deadline looming, work to do in the morning, and you just want to know, which icon should I click? Which one's going to give me the best results and fast?
But here's the twist, and you might not like this, but that's the completely wrong question. Seriously, by framing it as this big gladiator match, who's better, who's worse, we're missing the whole point. And honestly, it's probably why you've been getting frustrated with these tools in the first place.
So let's reframe this. The real question isn't about the AI at all. It's about you. What problem are you actually trying to solve? Right now, this second. Because depending on that, the quote-unquote best tool changes completely. And from what I've seen, most people asking this fall into one of three groups.
So take a look. Which one of these sounds like you? Are you already using ChatGPT and kind of wondering if the grass is greener with Grok? Or maybe you're totally new to this and you're just terrified of making the wrong first choice. Or hey, maybe you're a power user and you're just trying to figure out how to build the perfect workflow. The right answer is totally different for each of you. And the secret to unlocking it? Well, it's all in how these tools were built from the ground up.
Okay, so to really get this, we've got to go back to the beginning. See, these AIs weren't just created to be competitors in a market. No, they were born from two completely different ideas, two different philosophies about what an AI assistant should even be doing for us.
And boom, here it is. This is the big divide. Think of Grok as being all about the now. It's plugged into live data, it's got that unfiltered, kind of sassy personality, and it's chasing down the real-time truth. ChatGPT? Totally different story. It's built for the professional world. It's all about being reliable, safe, and consistent for business. And I'm telling you, this one difference, it explains literally everything, every strength, every weakness that we're about to get into.
So, keeping that in mind, Grok the truth seeker, ChatGPT the reliable professional, let's talk about where Grok really shines. There are two specific areas where its whole philosophy gives it this huge practical edge. And for some of you, these are going to be total game changers. Okay, this right here. This is Grok's superpower. It's not just about browsing the web. Yeah, ChatGPT can do that. But Grok taps directly into the live, messy, chaotic fire hose of data that is X. So it's not just reading an article about what happened, it's feeling the pulse. It knows the real-time sentiment, it gets the memes, it sees the instant reactions as they happen.
So you might be thinking, okay, who does this actually matter for? Well, if your job is anything like social media management, journalism, market analysis, basically, if you need to know what people are thinking and saying this very second, then Grok isn't just nice to have, it's a massive advantage. For the rest of us, it's a really cool feature, but maybe not something you're going to use every single day.
All right, Grok's other big win is its context window. Just think of it like short-term memory. And Grok's is, well, it's huge. We're talking 1 million tokens. To put that in perspective, it can read and remember an entire book, a massive legal brief, or a huge chunk of computer code all at once. Compare that to ChatGPT, which caps out around 128,000. It's not even close. If you work with enormous documents, this is a really, really big deal.
Okay, so that's Grok, but let's not forget about ChatGPT. Remember its philosophy? Reliability and polish. And that gives it a major lead in three areas that, honestly, are critical for most of us doing professional work.
First and foremost, the quality of the writing. Look, if you're creating any kind of longer content, we're talking reports, articles, marketing emails, ChatGPT's output is just better. It's more nuanced. It gets rhythm and tone and how to build a persuasive argument in a way that Grok, frankly, just doesn't yet. The output can feel a little flat. I love this way of thinking about it. Grok gives you the facts, ChatGPT can tell you a story. And then you have the entire ecosystem. You have to remember, ChatGPT has a massive head start here, and boy, does it show. You've got custom GPTs for all kinds of niche tasks. You've got deep integrations with the tools we all use every day, like Microsoft products and Slack. You have a solid API for developers. See, it's not just a chatbot anymore. It's a full-on platform. And for any business, that kind of integration and predictability, well, that's pure gold.
Okay, but let's talk about the elephant in the room, the whole anti-woke AI thing. Grok was definitely marketed as this unfiltered, say-anything alternative. But the reality is, well, it's a bit more complicated. After some pretty public stumbles back in mid-2025 where it generated some, let's say, not-so-great content, XAI had to put some guardrails in place. Now, don't get me wrong, it is still less filtered than ChatGPT. It'll tackle sensitive topics more head-on. But that original image of a completely uncensored AI, yeah, that's not really the case anymore.
All right, so we've got the philosophy, the strengths, the weaknesses. Now for the most important part. How do we actually put this into practice? Let's build a super simple, actionable playbook so you know exactly which tool to use and when.
Okay, here's the cheat sheet. It's this simple. If you need to know what's blowing up on X this very minute, you grab Grok. If you need to write a long, polished report that sounds professional, you go to ChatGPT. Got a massive document to analyze? That's a job for Grok's giant context window. Building something for your business using an API? Oh, that's ChatGPT, 100%.
But here's the real pro move. The smartest people I know, they don't choose one. They use both. This is what the power user's workflow looks like. You start your morning with Grok. You get the pulse of the world, see what's trending in your field. Then, when it's time to actually get down to business, the deep work, the writing, the coding, you switch right over to ChatGPT for its polish and reliability. So if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this framework. We have to stop asking which one is better and instead ask ourselves which tool's philosophy matches what I'm trying to do right now. You need real-time awareness of the world? That's Grok. You need professional, reliable results? That's ChatGPT. It really does boil down to that.
Because at the end of the day, that's all these are. They're just tools. Powerful tools for sure, but still just tools. So now that you get their strengths, you get the framework, the big question isn't about the AI anymore. It's back to you. What's the problem you're going to go solve with them?